Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yata Parakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Saganara Gunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sapadutam Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Vitamscha Om Jnana Timaranda Shya Jnanajana Shalakaya Chakshuram Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Gurva Bhishtam Supurakam Guruganara Sisha Sambhushitam Chintya Chintya Samastaveda Nipanam Shri Rupa Patanugam Govinda Vidam Ujwalam Varatanum Bhaktyan Vidam Sundaram Bande Vishwa Guruncha Divyad Bhagavad Premna Vibijapradam. Namo Mahavanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratavishe Namaha. So we're hearing from Madhya-lila, chapter 12, the cleansing of the Gundicha Temple. So I'll start with verse number 203. Swatantra Ishvara Prabhu Korenana Kela Doya Pakala Nama Koila Ekalila. The fully independent Supreme Personality of Godhead performs various types of pastimes. The pastime of washing and cleansing the Gundicha Temple is but one of them. Aradine Jagannather Nitrosavanam Mahotsava Hoila Bhaktera Prana Saman. The next day marked the performance of the festival of Nitrotsava. This great festival was the life and soul of the devotees. After the bathing ceremony of Lord Jagannath, during the fortnight before the Rathayatra ceremony, the body of Lord Jagannath, having been washed, needs repainting, which Srila Govinda Maharaj called nourishment. This is known as Angarag. The Netrotsava, a festival performed gorgeously in the early morning of the Navayavana day, constitutes the life and soul of the devotees. That's right before Rathayatra. And for so many days, while they're cleansing and painting the deity of, or nourishing the deity of Lord Jagannath, the devotees can't have darshan, and Mahaprabhu is very upset in separation from the Lord. And then they have the Netrotsava before I think it's the day before the Jagannath Rathayatra, then the devotees can again have darshan of Lord Jagannath. Pakadin Duki Lok Prabhura Adarshane Darshana Koriya Lok Sukha Pailamane. Everyone was unhappy for a fortnight because they could not see the deity of Lord Jagannath. Everyone was unhappy for a fortnight because they could not see the deity of Lord Jagannath. Upon seeing the Lord at the festival, the devotees were very happy. Mahaprabhu Sukeloya Sabhaktagan Jagannath Darshane Korila Gaman. On this occasion, greatly happy, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took all the devotees with him and visited the Lord in the temple. Age Kashishwara Jai Loka Nivarya Pache Govinda Jai Jala Karangalaya. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to visit the temple, Kashishwar walked in front, checking the crowds of people, and Govinda walked in the rear, bringing the sannyasi's pitcher filled with water. The Karanga is a kind of water pot especially carried by Mayavadi sannyasis and generally carried by all other sannyasis. So, two people were sent by Ishwara Puri, who were actually godbrothers of Mahaprabhu to help him. One was Govinda, and because his guru, Mahaprabhu's guru, Ishwara Puri, had sent him Mahaprabhu reluctantly accepted service. Otherwise, he didn't want to accept service from his godbrother, but since he was sent by his spiritual master, he accepted his service. And the same also with Kashishwar, but Kashishwar was very powerful, and he would go in front of Mahaprabhu to keep the crowds from pressing too much on Mahaprabhu. Prabhura age puri bharati duhara gaman swarup advaita duhara parshve duijan. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went toward the temple, Paramananda Puri and Brahmananda Bharati walked in front of him, and at his two sides walked Swarup Damodar and Advaita Charya. Pache pache chale jai arabhaktagan udkantate gela sab Jagannath Bhavan. With great eagerness, all the other devotees followed them into the temple of Lord Jagannath. Darshana lobate kori maryada langan bogamandape jana kore Shri Mukadarshan. Out of great eagerness to see the Lord, they all neglected the regulative principles, and just to see the Lord's face, went to the place where the food was offered. There are many regulative principles of deity worship. For example, one is not allowed to enter the room where food is offered to Lord Jagannath. But in this case, being very eager because of not having seen the Lord for 15 days, all the people overruled the regulative principle and entered the room. Sri Sharta Prabhu Netra Brahmara Jugal Gada Tranaya Piye Krishnara Varana Kamal. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was very thirsty to see the Lord, and his eyes became like two bumblebees drinking the honey from the lotus-like eyes of Lord Jagannath, who is Krishna himself. Prafula Kamala Jini Nayana Jugal Nilamane Darpana Kanti Ganda Jalama. The eyes of Lord Jagannath conquered the beauty of blooming lotus flowers, and his neck was as lustrous as a mirror made of sapphires. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu usually saw Lord Jagannath from a distance standing behind the column of Garuda, or the Garuda Stamba. But because he had not seen Lord Jagannath for 15 days, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu felt great separation from him. In great eagerness, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu crossed the meeting hall and entered the room where food was offered just to see the face of Lord Jagannath. In verse 210, this action is called Maryada Langan, a violation of the regulative principles. This indicates that one should not come very near a superior. Both the Lord's deity form and the spiritual master should be seen from a distant place. This is called Maryada. Otherwise, as it is said, familiarity breeds contempt. Sometimes coming too near the deity or the spiritual master degrades the neophyte devotee. Personal servants of the deity and the spiritual master should therefore always be very careful, for negligence may overcome them in their duty. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's eyes have been compared to thirsty bumblebees, and Sri Jagannath's eyes have been compared to blossoming lotus flowers. The author has made these comparisons in order to describe Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu while the Lord was deeply absorbed in ecstatic love for Lord Jagannath. Bandulir Fulajini Adara Sharang Suranga Ishadhashita Kanti Amrita Taranga. The chin of the Lord, tinged with buff color, conquered the beauty of the banduli flower. This increased the beauty of his mild smiling, which was like lustrous waves of nectar. Shri Mukha Sundara Kanti, Bare Kane Kane, Koti Bhakta Netra Bringa Kore Madhupane. The luster of his beautiful face increased at every moment, and the eyes of hundreds and thousands of devotees drank its honey like bumblebees. Jata piye tata trina, bare nirantar, mukambuja chari netra najai antar. As their eyes began to drink the nectarian honey of his lotus face, their thirst increased. Thus their eyes did not leave him. In his Lagu Bhagavatamrita, Srila Rupa Goswami has described the beauty of the Lord in this way. Asammanordva madhurya tarangamrita avaridi jangama stavarolasi rupa gopendra nandana. The beauty of the son of Maharaj Nanda is incomparable. Nothing is higher than his beauty, and nothing can equal it. His beauty is like waves in an ocean of nectar. This beauty is attractive both for moving and for non-moving objects. Moving persons and non-moving, even plants, will be attracted. Similarly, in the Tantra Shastra, there is another description of the Lord's beauty. Kandarpa Koti Arbuda Rupa Shobha Niraja Parabja Makananchalasha Kudrapi Adrishta Shruta Ramyakanter Dhyanambaram Nanda Sutasya Bhakshe. I shall relate the supreme meditation upon Lord Shri Krishna, the son of Nanda Maharaj. The tips of the toes of his lotus feet reflect the beauty of the bodies of unlimited millions of Cupid, and his bodily luster has never been seen or heard of anywhere. One may also consult Srimad Bhagavatam, says that 29th chapter of the 10th canto in this connection. Emata Mahaprabhu loya bhaktagan madhyana paryanta koila Shri Mukadarshan. Thus Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his devotees enjoyed transcendental bliss upon seeing the face of Jagannath. This continued to midday. Sveta Kampa Ashru Jala Bahe Sarvakan Darshanera Lobe Prabhu Kore Sambaran. As usual, there were transcendental blissful symptoms in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's body. He perspired and trembled, and a constant flow of tears fell from his eyes. But the Lord checked these tears so that they would not disturb his seeing the face of the Lord. Madhye Madhye Boga Lage Madhye Darshan Bogara Samaye Prabhu Korana Kirtan. They're looking at the face of Lord Jagannath was interrupted only when he was offered food. Afterward, they would again look upon his face. When the food was being offered to the Lord, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu performed his kirtan. Darshana Nande Prabhu Sabha Pasarila Bhaktagan Madhyana Korite Prabhure Loyagela. Feeling such great pleasure upon seeing the face of Lord Jagannath, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu forgot everything. The devotees, however, took him to his lunch at noontime. Ratakale Rathayatra Haveka Janiya Sevaka Lagaya Boga Dviguna Koriya. Knowing that the car festival would take place in the morning, all the servants of Lord Jagannath were doubling their offerings of food. Gundicha Marjana-lila Sankepe Kohila Jahadeki Shuni Papir Krishna Bhakti Hoila. I have briefly described the pastimes of the Lord in washing and cleansing the Gundicha Temple. By seeing or hearing these pastimes, even sinful men can awaken their Krishna consciousness. Shri Rupa Raghunath Parijara As Chaitanya Charitamrita Kohe Krishnadas. Praying at the lotus feet of Shri Rupa and Shri Raghunath, always desiring their mercy, I Krishnadas narrate Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, following in their footsteps. Thus end the Bhakti-vedanta purports to Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Madhya-lila, chapter 12, describing the washing and cleansing of the Gundicha Temple. So this morning, did you chant Sri Hari Vasari Giti? Okay. Very good. So now we'll sing Hari Harai. Hari Harai Nama Krishna Jaravaya Nama Jaravaya Maravaya Keshavaya Nama Gopal Govindaram Shri Madhusudan Girirari Gopinatha Maranaman Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra Garadhara Shiva Sari Gaura Bhakta Vinda Jai Rupa Sanatan Bhatta Raguna Sri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Rasa Raguna Ekai Gosai Kori Charana Bandhan Jaite Vignana Shamishta Puran Ekai Gosai Jar Mui Paradas Tasabar Padarenu Mora Panchagas Kadir Charana Sevi Bhakta Sanibas Janame Janame More Amilas Echai Gosai Jambe Bante Koilabas Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Korila Prakam Vasa Parikara Shishi Guru Guranga Gandharvika Giridhari Ju Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnu Pad Paramansa Paravajaka Charyashta Tara Sada Shishi Mad Srila Bhakti Tilak Nihari Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnu Pad Paramansa Paravajaka Charyashta Tara Sada Shishi Mad Srila Bhakti Nirmamacharya Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnu Pad Paramansa Paravajaka Charya Ashtatara Sadashi Shimad Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramansa Paravachaka Charya Ashtatara Sadashi Shimad Srila Bhakti Rakak Sridhar Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Gaur Kishordas Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Rupanuga Guru Varga Ki Jai. Namachari Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Dasha Raghunath Shad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Premsigo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Shri Gaura Bhaktavrinda Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai. Shri Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Sri Garga Samhita Ki Jai. Vishvavarenya Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj Prataparudra Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Kusham Ashram Maharaj Ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Namadev Dham Ki Jai. Shri Mayapur Ki Jai. Saparshada Shri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Saparshada Shriman Mahaprabhu Ki Jai. Shri Goladev Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Ki Jai. Soquel Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Seva Ashram Ki Jai. Ganga Devi Ki Jai. Tulasi Maharani Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopi Govardhan Sham Kana Radha Kunda Kalindi Yamuna Jo Ki Jai. Shri Purushottam Dham Ki Jai. Baladev Subhadra Jagannath Jo Ki Jai. Bhakti Vigna Vinashaya Shina Shingadev Ki Jai. Bhakta Prabhara Shri Prahlad Maharaj Ki Jai. Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. Shri Akadasi Upavas Ki Jai. Sripad Bhakti Raman Madhav Maharaj Ki Jai. All the assembled devotees Ki Jai. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari.